Welcome and thank you for coming to this important event. The Jewish migration story is so deeply rooted in Jewish history, religion, and culture that it fundamentally defines who we are as a people. Our people's migration saga began with the earliest stories of the Torah and our wanderings in the desert, and spans throughout our history to the current day. Moreover, the Torah emphatically teaches us to welcome the stranger. Our text and our history have taught us the absolute necessity of working for fair treatment for immigrants seeking refuge in new communities. The Hebrew Immigrant Aid Society, the Jewish community's migration agency, has advocated on behalf of immigrants and refugees for nearly 130 years. And in that time, HIAS has rescued, resettled, and reunited more than 4.5 million people. Most recently, HIAS has led the American Jewish community in advocating for a humane, legal, and secure path for immigrants to enter and live in the United States and pursue the American dream. Today, America finds itself with a broken immigration system that the federal government has failed to reform. As a result, many states and localities have begun passing anti-immigrant laws. Communities fear deportation, families dread separation, and hate crimes against immigrants have dramatically increased. HIAS is thus turning to the American Jewish community to begin a dialogue on what kind of society America should foster through its immigration policies. Today is about rediscovering our roots, understanding the present, and realizing a better future.
5 historical and theological dynamics fuel our passion to help the immigrant and to welcome those who come to our land. First is rooted in the Bible. 36 times more than any other commandment, the Bible says we should treat the ger, or the ger toshav, as ourselves, giving to the stranger, the resident alien, all of the social benefits that Jews enjoy. Second, in the Talmudic era, the rabbis expanded that and gave a different explanation, the rule of Mipnei Darchei Shalom, for the sake of the ways of peace, telling us that wherever Jews and non-Jews live together in a Jewish society, they should raise charity together, administer charity together, give to Jew and non-Jew equally for the sake of peace in our community, recognizing that we could not have shalom, not the absence of war, the idea of pace or pax, but lishalem, to heal, to make whole. We could not have true shalom unless all the people in our society enjoyed the benefits of this society. If we live in a society where any people can be subject to deprivation or persecution or discrimination, then none are safe and none are free. Third, we have the historical lesson of having been the quintessential victims of persecution and discrimination, driven from land to land, the quintessential immigrant community, often banished, exiled from the lands that we had lived in for centuries and even millennia. How can we, who have had to roam the earth, wandering from land to land, looking for safety and refugee, turn our backs now in this free land on those who seek similar refuge and opportunity? And finally, the belief in the promise of America. That idea of, give me your tired, your poor, your huddled masses yearning to be free. These were not just words written by a Jewish poetess. These were words that represented Jewish values and visions of what a land of freedom could be for all. And we have known more freedoms and opportunities here in America than any other land in which we've lived. How can we now deprive others of enjoying those same opportunities that we have? All of these have driven us with a powerful moral thrust and lessons from our history to say that we have to be at the forefront of ensuring that immigrants have equal rights and full opportunities here in America.